Good morning, my name's John Latter, I live in Dover, England, and I'm just going to make a short video about Cowgate Cemetery. I'm starting the video off next to the York Street bypass so that if anyone wants to visit the cemetery, you can see where it is in relation to the nearest main road. Well, that's the needs of my ego satisfied. I'm just showing you a shot of the Snargate Street roundabout. Then I'll pan round to here. They're the Battle of Britain flats. A long time ago there was another building there and I spent the first 3 years of my life there. Okay, pan round, and Cowgate Cemetery is at the top of that hill, so that's where we're going next. Here we are at the main gates. Cowgate Cemetery is sort of rectangular. I'll just walk up the hill. We're coming up from the east side. It's located on the bottom slopes of the Western Heights, and that lane goes all the way down to Pilot's Meadow, and the wall on the right hand side is about 140 yards long. I'm just thinking how big it is. I think it's about 70 yards, about 140 by about 70, but the top wall is a bit longer. So we'll go in now. Okay, we're looking south and just going to pan round. There haven't been many burials here, only about 2 or 3 in the last 30 years as far as I'm aware. Cowgate Cemetery was designed by the same chap, Stephen Geary, who designed Highgate Cemetery in London. So what I'm going to do now is just walk up the path till we get to the top lane. Okay, we're about halfway up now, just looking back to where we came in. As I said, I lived close by until I was 3 years old, and my 3 elder sisters used to bring me in here to play. The youngest of my elder sisters was 9 years older than me, so they could lock the gate or shut the gate and I wouldn't get lost. And the area we've just been looking at is the overgrown remains of what was once the sexton's house. And I'll just pan round so you can have a view down the centre pathway running north to south. Cowgate Cemetery is now a nature reserve. They found a particular type of garden dormouse here, sort of small colony of them. Right, now we're going to go to the top. Here we are looking along the top path. There's some family vaults along there, one of which is particularly interesting. I'll show you it in a minute. And that's where I've just walked up. Okay, this is the beginning of the line of family vaults. You see the crosses, the cross-shaped opening in the headstone. There's one of those in particular which is of interest, and we'll be down there in a minute. I'm just going to walk along a short way. I can hear the noise from the town, but this is a very quiet place. And just looking down one of the bisecting pathways there. Okay, I'll go along to the end of the family vaults now. Here we are at the end. One of those 3 vaults there is of particular interest because about 2 or 3 years ago I came up with a small compact camera, and for some reason decided, oh, I'll stick my lens through one of the openings which had sort of eroded and was larger than the rest. And inside, though the headstone said there was supposed to be, I think it was 9 people interred there, inside was an empty coffin with a coffin lid jammed up against the inside of the headstone. There was a shelf on the left hand side with a plank resting on it going up to the arched roof, and the shelf on the right hand side was broken. There's a story there, but I don't know what the story is. That photo is on the internet, and if you look at the description given to this video when I put it on YouTube, you can go to the photo and you can blow it up, you know, and have a look for yourself if you're interested. This is the second east-west pathway leading down the banks. So Cowgate Cemetery, the burial plots are laid out in a sort of grid of 3 times 2 rectangles. Should just walk along to the end and then down the southern path. There we go. Looking back across the top pathway. This is only the 3rd video I've ever shot, and it's the first one where I've taken more than one scene. I had enough trouble with the first 2. Anyway, if there's any interest in this video once I put it on YouTube, then I'll come round, I should imagine, and take, you know, some shots of individual gravestones. That's the southern wall of the cemetery, on the other side of which is Pilot's Meadow, where in 1852, when it was still a meadow, Charles Dickens spent some time relaxing, plotting, or not plotting, but writing the outlines of chapters for Bleak House. Up there on the Western Heights you have the Drop Redoubt, which is part of Dover's Napoleonic defences. Originally, it's only part of it. The whole system was originally surrounded by over 4 miles of moats, and I'll be taking videos of different parts of it at a later time. Now, standing on the wall at the southeastern corner of the cemetery, if we were to go back along there, we'd come to the main gates. So that's well, just been round the edge of the cemetery. Hope you found something of interest, and thank you for looking. Bye.